What's up, guys? Welcome back to Wild Araz. This is the walkthrough, episode 7. In this episode, we are continuing on with the main story. We just saved a bunch of miners. We just saved a guy in the hospital. We are just making trouble for this gang wherever they go. And now we have to follow a mysterious person to Gearford. So we're going to start off by going to Gearford. Now we're in Gearford. We can tell by our travel journal that our main quest is something's going on with that gang and we should investigate their evil operations. That guy was heading to Gearford for an appointment, and I know where you need an appointment code like that. 98653 is his appointment code in order to get in. So let's go have a look at that. An easy way to remember is go ahead and look at your number pad right now and see the pattern 98653. You'll notice it's the exact opposite of the appointment code that we needed at the beginning of the game. And as always, you're going to want to start off by saving often. Save often. Now's a great time to get a free heal in if you need to. As a matter of fact, let's go do that. So now that we have that free heal in, we're just going to head right down to Fortress Industries. If you don't remember, it is down here over by the docks. It is this building here. But as you'll notice as we approach, we've got a little visitor. You. Don't even start with me. We've been watching you. What are you thinking going after a gang like this? Nope, don't want to hear it. I tracked them here too. Animals have been showing up in Gearford all week. It appears they are coming from this location, Fortress Industries. I tried to get in, however, I don't have an appointment code. However, you've been following these guys around for a while. I need to know what you know. Do you know an appointment code I can use to get in? So we do. We remember that code. Great. I need all the help that I can get. It remembered our one from last time, but this time it's the exact opposite. It will be 9, 8, 6, 5, 3. And you heard this win? I see. Well then, I have a plan. I will go in and take the appointment. I'll be sure to distract the big guard in there. Then you sneak in behind us and take notes on the meeting. Together we can figure out what's going on here. Quick, there's no time to lose. And the mysterious stranger disappears. So we're going to follow him inside. We're just going to bypass that person altogether. And now we're in the back. It gives you a long cutscene warning and asks if you would want to save right now. Yes. Always save. Always save when you can. So we're going to come up here. We're going to see that we're barred from entry. But there's a little secret path we can take over here. So we're going to take it. So who do you think you are? He had an appropriate appointment code. You said to let the man right in. It didn't occur to you that it was strange I told you to admit one man and 2 showed? If I may interject, I made an appointment to see this little demonstration. Well, I'm very sorry, Mr. Commodore Cromwell, successful water mogul. I'm very interested in... Well, I'm afraid that this is a private event. We will have to discuss a reschedule later. Enough! There is no more time for this. You do not mind a tag-along? This is not illegal, and I am in a hurry. I'm here to make the report and get a paid night's rest. Very well. My apologies, Commodore. I'm sure the research being done here can help you in your operation. That will be all. And they head off. So now we're going to follow them. We're going to follow them by sneaking up this ladder here. And sneaking up this ladder here. And we can see all the research happening down below. Now let me introduce myself. I am Francis Rhine, Director of Fortress Industries. We here at Fortress Industries have made our name in construction and industrial security. Our recent research into the biological implications of facility security is incredibly promising to your needs. Yes, introductions are nice. That is not what I'm here for. Yes, Mr. Ryan, I obviously am familiar with Fortress Industries. Please get to the point. I apologize, gentlemen. Allow me to continue. For generations, people have been cross-pollinating plants and selective breeding cattle to get their desired results. We have been manipulating animals and plants for generations. Even the mighty Prussian Empire took the humble Chunka and we made them steeds worthy of war. Yes, I'm well aware. I'm the one that shared the secret Prussian secrets of breeding with you. Do tell me you have put that information to good use. Oh, I wouldn't worry about that, my imperial friend. Fortress Industries has made good use of our research. Gentlemen, Fortress Industries is proud to announce we've done it. We've weaponized animals. Gentlemen, with this elixir, we have been able to push the natural power of animals and give them great strength and stamina. Explain. Chunkas as steeds or fast rats are one thing, but what proof do you have you are weaponizing animals? Well, allow me to show you, my friend. Come, we'll talk. Weaponizing animals. Whoa. We are unsure what animals to test on at first. Mice and rats have the ability to enter or escape anywhere they please. However, when it comes to asking about what would be a deadly animal, we need not look beyond the very animals that exist in our Astaki. Will these animals be sufficient for our needs? I don't need any more useless fodder. Scorpions as poisonous as Scuttlecovey. Scuttlecovey with shells as hard as a ship's hull. The possibilities are endless, gentlemen. Deadlier animals are a nice touch, but they are still animals. I don't see how releasing some stronger scorpions can be helpful. I wouldn't fear, my friends. The elixir isn't only for improving their biology, it also conditions. You see, we've also done extensive research in audial conditioning of Astaki wildlife. Explain. Your fancy words enrage me, Herr Rhine. Oh, of course, my Prussian friend. You see, we use sound to direct the creatures. Come, our lunch awaits. I shall explain everything. And they walk on. And so do we. You see, gentlemen, goblins were the perfect slaves in which to test on. They are a hive mind controlled by a queen. As with any creature, the queen controls her horde through pheromones and body language. However, they are also quite verbal. We have developed a system to control our beasts using sound. Tests have been successful with goblins so far, attracting and expelling them from an area or mine. The gods, man. Attracting goblins? Oh, cool your tea, my dear Commodore. The knowledge we've gained will make Antiford safer for generations. Such power could be used to, well, keep goblins away from mines, protect settlements from takeover, protect crashed ships. The defense purposes are endless. Or military need. Power like that could have you calling down a goblin horde on any barracks, town, or poor sod that you want. Well, I do suppose you are right. However, I would never dream of it. Where does our money come in, Rhine? Some fancy music and toxic scorpions could have been achieved by a child. Let's not discuss that just now, Vonkresser. Your boss's cash has been put to good use. How dare you! No one is the boss of Diedrich Vonkresser, true Prussian Emperor of the Prush people. My mistake then. Fine. The animals you requested can be captured and injected with the elixir. They will then mutate. We have already sent some animals and some elixir to the designated location, sir. Good. And let's not forget the other researches into security. Our experiments into plant life has also yielded favorable results. Soon, humans will prove the dominant species on this planet, doing what Yeti and Vibrani could not. We will have bested life itself. Ooh. Welcome to our investor room. Feel free to partake with the feast. I shall. This is fit for an emperor. Now, Commodore Cromwell, I have to admit, I am curious. What does a water merchant want with our research here? Weaponized animals doesn't seem to coincide with the water market. Well, as you know, in Antiford, water is the most valuable resource one can have. Many people fight over it. Trading, storing, and transporting clean water has become more dangerous than ever. I'm always looking for ways to make that easier on myself and my crew. Wasn't it Fortress Industries who designed and built most of the banks in Antiford? A slight overstatement, perhaps, but we have had good business with the Bank of Antiford several times, yes. Structural defenses is still a priority. Well, as of now, most of my warehouses and businesses happens overseas in Peor. However, I would be better able to grow and expand my business if I could have a reliable base of operations here in Antiford. Warehouses, docks, maybe even my own distilleries if I can get the permits. I see, and you want to know you can protect your assets. Yes. I'm very interested in the animal side of things, but I must confess that the more traditional structural services are what I am after. Makes perfect sense to me, Commodore, and I would love to aid you in your search. Bah, with massive scorpions keeping watch, you can protect your precious puddles and bottles. You lack vision of what Herr Rhine has to offer. I assure you, nothing is lacking in my vision. Mutated wildlife could spell trouble to many people. No one, not even the user, would be safe. While we are on the subject, I must protest against the goblin manipulation. Goblins are dangerous enough as it is, without a maniac trying to control them. I assure you it is better we know and understand the technology than to shy away from it because it is scary. I am alluding to a certain neighbor of ours gaining control over our very wildlife to use against us. Do you allude to me, sir? I do indeed, sir. Should the Confederacy gain control of the very goblins, hundreds could perish if they ignite a new war. Bah! Throw those accusations out at once, sir. Those blasted Confederates would never be able to yield such a weapon, and my heart would quit beating before it pumped blood to a hand which would give the Confederacy such power. For those of you not knowing, they're talking about the Prussian Confederacy to the south. Then, do you mind if I inquire to your interest in this stuff? I do mind, sir. I'm afraid my associates and I would like that private. Gentlemen, please, why don't we continue on? I would have to meet each of you individually. This way, if you would. Now, in the coming days, we will be able to broaden our range of research. Now, gentlemen, let us discuss your individual needs. I think it would be best if we continued this without the Commodore. good sir. I will wait for you in the loading dock area to finish our deal. Very well, please, this way, gentlemen. Oh, I will join you guys later. Excuse me, Mr. Ryan. It appears we have an uninvited guest. Ansel will not be pleased. I don't give a rat's ass about Ansel. He will be dealt with. But keep your filth out of my business. Halt! You're coming with us. And you get ambushed.
Do I have TP for anything? Yes, I do. How about you? Kill them, please. Ooh, they hit hard. These guys hit hard. Alright. So we're going to do focused shot on him. But we're going to use an item of water on us. Yep. Ooh. No, puppy! Ouch, come on. Ooh, it's going to be close.
Nice. You've been found out. So first, let's make sure that we have our stimulant. We had dug back up. We use vitamin water. And now it's time to escape. Be sure you grab this elixir on your way out. You don't have to, but it's not a bad idea to. If you go out this way, they shoot at you. They have you pinned. So the way out, when you're stuck, is you're going to use this. It's just big enough for you. It's a tight squeeze, and you escape through the vents. Before you leave, make sure you pick up that little revolver you might want to sell or something. And you'll find your way a little hole in the wall here. So we're going to crawl out. Oh, hey, I asked for some air. Look, you better clear out. I'm getting the feeling that they're on to you. You don't say, Finn. What? No. Of course I am not with those crooks. I'm just as interested in uncovering what's going on here. The research isn't wrong, but they appear to be shipping large amounts of the elixir and modified animals. Look, I know you've been investigating this, but stay out. Stay clear of this, okay? This is now in our hands. Don't go any further. It's dangerous. Worry about your zoo, Val. And with that, we're left wondering, what do we do now? That Cromwell guy said you should leave the gang alone, but you should keep your eyes open for more thugs in your journey. You have the Whitehaven train ticket. Perhaps we should explore that new city. And then, of course, if you've been following along with this walkthrough, you know that we got the Whitehaven train ticket by filling out the zoo. So that is also our next set, is to go to Whitehaven and find a goblin expert who will help us go forward with the zoo. And with that, that's it for this section. We've got a new thing. Everything's pointing us to a new location of Whitehaven out in the desert, which we will take by train. With that, that's it for today. The next one, we will be going out to Whitehaven. We'll be trying to find this goblin expert to see if we can look about upgrading our cage to get a goblin for the zoo. A part of that is we'll also be exploring the city in order to figure out what's the next step to go with the storyline and the deal with this Francis Rhine, Fortress Industries, and this gang with Ansel, and now the true Prussian Emperor, Erich Vonkresser. This is crazy. It's getting really out of hand, and it's pointing us all the way out into the middle of nowhere, Whitehaven. So with that, that's all for this episode. As usual, Wild Araz, free on itch.io. Link in the description down below. Please like us on Facebook, both Landship Scorpios and Wild Araz. That helps us find an audience. If you've been playing along with this walkthrough, or if you've just been trying out the game since watching this walkthrough, do be sure to rate us. Ratings right now, they've all been positive. Thank you so much for leaving a rating. But for the amount of downloads we've been getting like Zippo for ratings. So please give us a rating, good or bad. Let us know how you like this game. Thank you guys so much. And without further ado, we'll end this episode. Check in next time when we are going out to Whitehaven. Ooh. And remember to save often. Bye, guys.